guys, welcome to Christ-Centered in College. Today we're going to be talking about community and the importance of Christian community in your lives. I started living my life for God almost 2 years ago, and just over a year ago is when I finally found community. So I went through a year period of trying to follow God and not knowing anyone else who is in the same boat as me. So I've lived both ways, and I'm here to tell you that living the Christian life with a community is significantly better. I have a lot of people come up to me and say that you can be a Christian and not go to church, which is technically true, but I wouldn't advise it for anyone. Community is so important because people are there to just love on you and support you and encourage you when life is tough or when life is going good. I think that as Christians, our best example is always Jesus, and he had a close community of 12. Some of the disciples were a little bit closer to him than others, but he had that general group of 12, and they were there with him through some of the darkest times in his life, some of the most glorious and victorious times in his life, and they were just kind of there to do life with him. And that's what community is all about. It's about having people around you that love you and support you and believe in you and want to do life with you, alongside of you. They want to see you be the best person that you can be. They want to see you love God and love Jesus and do well in your faith. Stay believing strong. So it's so important to have that. Something that happened to me recently was I was going through a really hard time in my faith, and I kind of just confessed that to 30 people I was on a mission trip with in Las Vegas. Totally just broke down bawling and told them how much of a hard time I was having with my faith. And the coolest thing happened. All 30 people in this crowded hotel room just came around me and laid hands on me and prayed over me. And for the first time in a long time, I felt God's love like that. And it wasn't a vertical connection necessarily, it was a horizontal connection. God was revealing his love and revealing himself through the people I was with. And so it's just so encouraging to have people like that are willing to pray with you, to pray over you, to believe in you, to love you, support you, etc. And so it's such an important thing, and this time of college is so awesome because every college campus has a Christian ministry. Most of them have multiple. I think my campus, my college isn't even that huge, but we have 4 or 5. And so it's so important to figure out which one fits you and get involved and have relationships with people and make connections and find people who are willing to do life alongside of you and people who are willing to lift you up and bring you closer to God. I think a lot of times at this time of our life, God made us as relational beings, and this time of our life is kind of a lonely period. Even though we're surrounded by people, it's kind of that lonely in a crowded room syndrome. And so we tend to dive into either premature dating relationships or unhealthy friendships. And so having a community around you that's there to support you and fill that void will prevent you from getting into destructive relationships with other people that don't glorify God. And so it's just so important to have people who you can pour your love into and they can pour love back into you. So I really encourage you guys to get involved in a community wherever you are, and I hope that you have a great day. God bless.